This is me in the morning. It's Wednesday. I don't know the number of the day. That's bad. Or is it bad? I don't know. I'm so busy right now. My life is so crazy. It's the 21st. So last night I made a decision. It was a big decision, but it was easy to make. I gotta record all this. My life is so crazy right now. So I gotta record all this stuff. This is my first episode of the podcast. What's up, everybody? You're in my backyard. I'm doing a double camera setup. I've been at this journey for a minute and I've never really put the podcast out because it's just work. Everything's work. So I've been trying to work. I went to work. Antoinette and I got here in 2016. We went to work. I haven't added all the money up. We made over $1 million here for sure. Been done that. And it was everything I learned in Florida when I was at the hardest time in my life and I was like broken. So broken. And I learned all these skills and all these gifts. And I went through so much. I gotta get this on the other camera. I'm talking already. I'm supposed to hit record. All right. Let's see, here's this thing gonna work. So this is the Moby. I think we're gonna work here. This thing's pretty cool. Yeah, there we go. So the camera is way nicer. Well, they're both pretty good cameras. So we're rolling now. So the skills I learned in Florida when I was broken, and I'd been broken before. It wasn't the first time I'd been broken. The brokenness was new. I don't even want to count up how many times I've been broken and repaired and broken and repaired. And I'm an athlete, so I play sports. So you get hurt and you heal, you hurt and you heal. But your emotions, this is different. The emotion part of it, like the last year of my life coming up on the anniversary of Antoinette's passing, the emotional part is just unbelievably tough. Like everything I know has been ripped away from me. Everything. Yesterday I got a phone call. Another person's walking away out of my life. And not for any reason other than it's the right thing to do. Like, they need to do that. And they're not going away from me. It's just the circumstance. What we thought it would look like in 2022 when we started this deal. I made a contract with somebody. And the world changed so much, the conditions of the world changed. You gotta be like an animal and just survive. And Antoinette was in this hospital sick last year at this time. I had bought my Trek mountain bike. Unbelievable bike, most expensive bike I could find. Not because it was expensive, I just wanted the fastest bike. And I went so fast on that thing. Unbelievable. I've crashed it a few times. I've passed everybody. I've got past. I've jumped it. I almost died on it. There's some trails in Pasadena when you ride in the canyon. And the rocks are like, you're in a canyon on the side of the rocks. And you could fall over for sure. Last month in Hawaii, I definitely could have fallen off a mountain. But I don't fall. It's easy to stay on the ground. It's easy to ride the bike. I've been riding bikes so long, it's easy. But this emotional roller coaster of losing all these people in my life. I started counting yesterday. I was like having like a little mini panic attack. I've had some bad ones. Oh my Lord. I've had some that have been so scary. This one wasn't that bad, and I was just counting all the people that have been out of my life in just the last year alone, just gone. And I'm literally on this journey where everything I touch, I make better around me. Like the people, I watch their lives. They come back and tell me. They're like, thank you for so much you did. The houses I modify, my properties I've lived at, all the relationships I built with people. But it's like the hardest thing to keep people really close. Like I build bonds and love, and they just seem to go. They don't stay. The internet would always say things like, life is short. I never subscribed to that one. I never believed in that one. She was so smart. She knew so much information. She believed life was short, and it turned out that way. Listen to that again. That was her belief, and it turned out that way. She would say it all the time. She would say, life is like a vapor. And now I understand that people come into each other's lives like vapor, like, whew, I've had some intimate relationships with people, got to know them real close, whether it's a day, a month, 10 years, 20 years, and then all of a sudden it can just be gone. You have yourself and God. At the end of the day, that's it. God did. They didn't believe in us. God did. God did the whole time. And I believe in myself. I believe I'm gonna win. Like, I believe every morning I wake up, I'm like, okay, what game am I gonna win today? There's a game I'm gonna win at. I have to. How else would I survive? How else would I keep going in this race of life? If you didn't believe you were gonna win at something today, like, you have to believe you have some kind of championship inside of you. You have to believe you have some kind of champion inside of you. You have to. If you don't, you're out. You're out. You're gonna watch the game of life. I see it. I live here in Los Angeles, outside of LA, 35 miles outside of LA. And there's people that pick their lifestyle, and there's people that have some fabulous lifestyles out here, and there's other people that just can't seem to pick a better lifestyle than the one they're living. The one they're living suits them well enough, and that's it. If you don't pick a better lifestyle, someone's gonna pick one for you. If you don't get up today and make it, ain't no one gonna make it for you. There's no one out there rooting for you better than yourself. You're the captain of your ship, you're driving your plane, you're driving your car, you're driving your life. Get on your life. Your life needs you. Your life needs you. Oh, wow. And then you can't buy a 99-cent sandwich at Chick-fil-A. Like, get real. What do people, I start writing these comments down. I hear from people. Worth it. They're not doing enough. I hear this a lot. People are always like, they want people to do more, and they want to pay them less. People always want to squeeze people. Let me see what I can get out of this person, extract their energy out of them. There's a slavery system going all ways around here. This whole thing's built on one man's back on another. People don't know how to serve one another enough. They're always just trying to climb on each other's backs. Service. Life of service. Jesus, he served. Not a bad deal. Help a few people. Get everything you need taken care of. It's easy. You help people, they help you. You can't go through this life just taking. So give to these relationships that you get. They're only going to be short. Some of them, some of you guys force relationships too. Like, you have some toxic ones that are like, I'm going to hang on to this person because they're really bad for me. I don't get that. I don't play that game. Bye. I love you from afar. with people I really love, you know, when you're close with them and you get to be with them, cherish that time, cherish those memories. Yeah, because you never know when the last one's going to be. You never know. Yeah, you never know. And you don't know which ones are the important ones till later. You know, the important ones, they're recognized after the fact. Because you really can't see. So when you heighten your awareness, the best thing is to be able to be aware of what's happening at the moment. Then you can really key in. Heightened awareness will allow you to key in on the actual event and learn from that event as it's happening. Yeah, awareness. I do a lot of sitting on the earth. A lot of people have never put their feet in the soil. It's interesting to me. For not quite 100%, but if you could imagine a line that never never touched zero, like one of those graphs in math, and you have it approach zero, but it goes for infinity. I don't know what that number is in the equation. It's an exponential curve, negative curve, through time. So in 99.9 infinity time, people didn't wear shoes. But people can't understand that today. For almost all of existence of human race, they didn't have sneakers. Had some kind of sandal. But even the sandal is really flat to the ground. And when you're on the ground, you can see things differently, like these ants crawling on the floor that some people never notice the ants. There's a scripture in the Bible that talks about how mighty the ant is. It's a little tiny thing that no one sees and no one notices, so they do some serious work. I think they're like the #1 populated thing on Earth. Like if you counted up like one species, I think ants are the #1. I don't know if that's true. Someone wiki that. Check that out. So that's my morning rant. I'm grateful for the relationships I've built along the way. Grateful for the love in my heart and the other people's hearts that have felt it together when we come together. If you've never felt that feeling, if you've never built magic with somebody, you're missing out. There's people that can get together and make things happen. And you have to love to do it. That's the message today. You gotta love to do it. You gotta love. Ho'oponopono. Forgive me, I'm sorry. Thank you, I love you. The love from your heart. That will change everything. That's how I keep going. People are like, you're so strong. I ain't got a choice. I ain't gonna go backwards. Homie, don't play that, you know what I mean? Thanks for watching. I was ever out there. Just remember God did. When they didn't believe in you, God did.